I can't tell if this look is Coco Chanel or my grandmother. Welcome back. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? You didn't? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm back. I have taken a short hiatus, but I am back. I keep saying back. I'm here, and I decided to review something. Yes, that's right. I've been doing a lot of reviewing recently, but I'm going to review something important that happened this week. It's literally like the last couple of hours of this week, but yeah. This week was Haute Couture Fashion Week, and I'm going to be reviewing the looks of the show. What better way to start this review than to start with Atelier Versace? The looks are very interesting. There's lots of white and neon colours. Interesting. It's lots of white, seems like I feel like it's perfect if you are a skier and you are running for a bad person and you need to be camouflaged. It'll be quite good. Although there are bits of yellow and orange. Just cover that with snow. So if you ever are in a scenario where you're running away from bad people, drug dealers, the mafia, fashion police, just hope that there's a Versace nearby that has haute couture. I'm sure there will be one. I mean, and you'll be okay. And just cover this with yellow and red or orange. Just cover it with snow. You'll be okay. You just do that, and I'm sure you'll be fine. I think it's great. I'm sure you can afford it. Like crocheted mini dresses, very very sexual. You can see a lot of skin. Ooh, it looks like spider web. There's lots of like harnesses and stuff. So the dress Brie Larson wore at the Saga Awards. Yeah, very interesting. Pops of colour. It's loading. Give Wi-Fi. Thanks. It's kind of like going to scuba territory. Not that you could wear a mini dress in the sea, but you could. You'd end up drowning. Drowning fabulously. It's wondrous. I love it. It's 16th look. Yes, I love it. The colours. I think we've got more colours. Yeah, I feel like it's like Spider-Man was coming to it. You sort of, I didn't know Spider-Man was like a fashion designer. Maybe he's starting a new range. It's very clever of him to use his spider powers. I don't know anything about comics. Is he Marvel? No, he's not. Is he DC? Dior, Chanel? No. It's not my favourite, I don't think. I'm not going to say it's my favourite. They're not the winners of Couture Fashion Week. Or maybe they are, but no, I don't think so. Sorry. Sorry, Donatella. I'm sorry, Donatella. You understand. That was almost offensive. I think that was. I should probably move on. Yeah, I like the looks. The blacks, the whites, the colours pop through. The crochet mini dresses went to be months to make each. It's really nice. A good Versace. Because honestly, I always think it's a hit and miss. But it seems quite nice. Keep looking down. Looking down. So the harnesses, I mean, this is definitely a collection for James Bond people, I feel. And first is the height, you can hide in the snow in some of them. Some of them have ropes on it. Either climbing down something, or the harnesses. So, if you're ever in Mount Everest, after you've hidden from the bad guys in the snow, you climb the mountain. Yeah, you see what they're doing. They're appealing to like a new generation, or like a new generation of a new demographic. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You go from looking at Asia, looking at Japan and China as like a new market, to looking at the Middle East, and now looking at Spies. Spies International. It's clever. She's so clever. This woman. Donna Taylor, very clever. Interesting demographic, I feel. Interesting. Is Skia Per Scap Skia Scaparelli? Oh my god, how have I forgotten how to say her name? Scaparelli? Schiaparelli. Oh my god. The stroke has gone too far. Chiat. Let's call it Chiat. Yes. Very interesting. She's looking at food. She's dead. Yeah. I see a very interesting take on the food. The food print eyes. I think the Illuminati is here. Yep. I like it. It's interesting. It's not my favourite. A lot of duller colours. I mean, that's what they're going for, I think. But I do like it. Why am I speaking like this? Okay, yes, I like the look. They're very interesting. They're very. I feel like they're like kitchen towels. You know, like they have that weird print on it. I like. Let's make dresses from them. I'm trying to make. I see what they're trying to do. See, they're going for an interesting demographic as well. They're thinking about business very cleverly here. As Versace did with the looking at spies, they've now Scarpa and S has been looking at. They're going down the runway with all this food on them, which makes all the people around hungry. And what you're going to do when you're hungry, you're going to go shopping. And what are you going to do when you go shopping? Buy food. And what is all the food going to be now? Scaparelli food. Schiaparelli. How can I not say her name? Yes, it's clever. She's thinking about how to make people hungry and make everybody want to just go buy her food. It's so clever. So clever. Wish I'd thought of this. Oh, so clever. Well done. Well done. Clever thinking. Next up we have Christian Dior. Now, it's a sad time because the rest of them has left, and there's been a lot of controversy, rumours surrounding who's going to be there next. They've said that there's going to be the design team is taking over for the next couple of collections, I think. I think they said it was a sort of ode to Raf Simons in a way. I mean, I see a lot of it in it, a lot of like embellishments and like decoration he would have done. It's very relaxed, I feel. It's quite elegant, very Parisian, I think. Parisian chic. It's quite vintagey as well. It looks like a different like style to Morrison did, I think. They did it in their own way, I feel, which I think is quite nice that they've sort of let the design team sort of do something for a while, and I think it looks like they're enjoying it. They're definitely not holding back, which I don't like when some people like come into a new big brand. They sort of get scared of, you know, doing something out of the top, over the top, or you know, just playing safe, but they really haven't played safe. I think I really do like it. I mean, I don't love it, but I don't really love collections always to begin with since you design and like different things. But it does look nice. I definitely think that some of them are really interesting looks that are probably good. I mean, some of those pants are horrible. I mean, I'm sure it's an interesting way of wearing pants. But no, just don't. Don't try and make people wear those trousers. Wear them. People will wear them. They'll just look terrible. There's no way of making those trousers look nice. Oh, cool. I like it. I really think they've really done well with this. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's just nice. I like the colours. It grows on me, definitely. I think every single time I look at it, it looks better and better. Yeah, I like it. It's very nice. Well, technique and variation, I enjoy. Well, I congratulate them. And I think I would be perfectly happy seeing all of their clothes. Yeah, well done. Even have to look down at this one because I've seen it so many times. Coco Chanel by Karl Lagerfeld. It was amazing. I've been ranting about it for weeks. Not weeks, for days. It's amazing. I can't. It's so good. I mean, the idea when I looked at the interview and Karl Lagerfeld explained it, and he said it was an ecological collection. It was all inspired by he was thinking about how oh my god, how something that is ecological, how you can make it luxury. He did a very good job, I think. First I was very confused, and then I really liked it. I saw there was like a geisha vibe to it, like the hair was very geisha. It seemed the makeup was very geisha inspired, like the wooden shoes. It seemed like a new blend, a lot of geishas wear like wooden shoes. And we sort of thought about that, I think. And even the house was like very yin and yang, very like what's that word? Feng shui. With like the lily pants and things. I was like, oh, it's a Japanese collection. And then later when I saw more of it, I realised it was an environmentally friendly collection. And with bee earrings. Oh my god, I want to do all of it. The wooden dresses. I just need to go make a wooden shirt. I mean, clearly comfortable to wear, I'm sure, wooden clothing. I think it's very good. Now I say, I'm not going to say yet, but could be my number one choice. Definitely top 3. Well done, Karl Lagerfeld. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really clever, and the ending when all of the women were standing in the house and it looked like a dollhouse. So good. Oh, Karl Lagerfeld, you did it again. Because Maison Margiela. Maison Margiela. I liked it. It was interesting. I think Jean Galliano is really I think it's nice that they've let him just design all these clothing because I think he's a really talented designer, and I think no one's really, ever since what happened before, the controversy surrounding when he got fired from Dior, I think he's really come back quite well. And I think, yeah, this is my favourite. I think I preferred his Dior look, but I think I didn't know Maison Margiela that well. I'm so sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. I probably have. But I think he's done really well. It's very, it looks quite scrap, very artistic, definitely very conceptual. You know, like a lot of avant-garde designers who sort of gone that way. I think it's very good. I think Maison Margiela is an avant-garde house. But this is well, I liked it. It's not my favourite, but I think for him, it was very well. Very good. Very talented Jean. Next up we have Givenchy by Riccardo Tisci. Yep. I think it was a nice collection. It's not for me. I don't think it's not something I enjoy. I'm not really one for Givenchy looks, really. But I mean, there's interesting parts to it. There's some looks I liked, some looks I enjoyed. I think there was like a tuxedo-y look, like fur, black fur. That was quite nice, I think. It was quite sultry, I think, quite dark, quite mysterious. Normally those collections I don't enjoy, they tend to grow on me. But the last one I think I can definitely, as an example, was Prada Fall Winter 2013. That was quite a sultry collection. I didn't really enjoy it at first because it's quite dark and I tend to like colourful collections or very fresh looking collections. But I did end up enjoying it later on. It's not my favourite, but I enjoyed it later on. I think it might be like this for this one. I mean, the first time they've, at least for a while, they've done like a Haute Couture runway show. Because they have done Haute Couture before. A lot of times it's just for the red carpet. But yeah, that was nice. He did a good job, Ricardo. You did a good job. Next collection we have is by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I think it was a nice collection. It was dedicated to Edwige Bellemare. I had never heard of this person. But I mean, it's very nice of him to dedicate a show. He likes to, I think, use different muses for his collections. Like each collection is by some kind of muse. It tends to be quite a rock, quite an edgy muse. And like, I think it's quite nice. I think it's very him. It's very, I think, again, it's not my style. I'm very fussy. But I think it's definitely a nice collection. There's some nice pieces. I think there's a nice vibe to it. It seems quite fun almost. Being like dedicated to somebody who's passed away. I think it's very, I hadn't heard of this person. But I mean, it's captured certainly an essence of someone. It's very quite seamless. You can tell it's not like all too different. It's very like it was off from like some one person's wardrobe. I think I'd wear some of this, honestly. It's very quite fun. It just seems quite whimsical. And I think well, that's what Jean-Paul Gaultier does like a lot. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice. Yeah. I don't tend to look at his collections. I know he's done collections like he dedicated one to Amy Winehouse. He's done one for he's done one that was one inspired by Madonna, or one's inspired by Michael Jackson. He's done it for Michael Jackson. He's done looks inspired by Grace Jones. There's lots of like people from like the 80s and stuff, I think. Yeah, it's quite dark as well, quite sultry, but it's quite chic. I like the hat with little like feathers, I think. Yeah, nice. I think it might be bought quite a lot. But I think Jean-Paul Gaultier is known for like commercial clothing. So it probably would sell as some other like designers for like Dior, Chanel. I do think it will sell, and I think it's very nice. Yeah, I think he does a bit of art, and I enjoyed that. Especially because recently he's only doing haute couture because he likes doing more artistic stuff. I think that's nice of him to do. He's not selling himself out. Not that people who don't do that are selling themselves. Yeah, I enjoyed it. This is a very serious video, by the way. Just reviewing. Give me a job, though. Give me a job. Next up, we have Uliana Sajenko. Okay. I do like her. She's one of my favourite haute couture. Hadn't really heard about her before because I know there are a lot of designers I don't really, unless I have a prestigious house, I don't tend to look at them. Just snobby, I gather that. I normally like her shows. I haven't seen this one. It seems quite nice. It seems, I mean, she does a lot of different looks. Like each look is quite different, which I think is nice. It's not my favourite. I mean, there are some looks I like. Like there's one that was quite the seventh look. It's very like the colours of it, like pastely. She's very clever, I think, what she does. Yeah, I mean, not many of them I've enjoyed this season. I don't think I've enjoyed many of the season. I've enjoyed some of it, but it's not like my favourite. It's like, you know. Yeah, it's alright. I just don't really, not my favourite. I've just been a bit disappointed by this season. The only one I've really liked so far is the Chanel show, because it was just so clever. But some of the clothes in that show I didn't even like. They're all really good. There's not like one of them oh, that's a sloppy piece of clothing. It does all seem to flow quite well. I do think it's quite. It seems like it's inspired by Victorian, like horse people. I don't know if you understand that. Horse people. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but I am. So yeah. Yeah. It's a nice collection. This is a bit much, but it looks quite heavy. There's a lot of ruffles. I feel like it's a lot. It almost like it's about kids' clothes. Yeah, it's not a bad collection. I'll give it that. Next up is Valentino. Yeah. It's very. Yes, I'm liking some of these looks. It seems like sometimes I feel like all the collections could blend into one. It just seems like they have quite a strong aesthetic. It can be kind of bad because it can get a bit repetitive. It does get repetitive sometimes. But I do like some of the looks, but some of it just seems very like some of this could have been in the last collection or the collection before. It doesn't really seem different. And sometimes you can tell like a complete difference, but sometimes it's just a bit boring. It's a bit boring sometimes. Sorry. But I do think they sell well. I think they are carry on the legacy. Even if it's done a bit not the way I like. But it's definitely, what I say, Valentino wouldn't be turning grave. He's not dead, Patrick. He's not dead. Sorry, Valentino. I know you're well alive. I think it's okay. I'm not particularly wowed or disgusted by anything. I'd rather be disgusted than it, I guess. Something to talk about. Maybe it's just because I see so much fashion, I just become just unwowed by things. I feel like some people would look at this and go, what the hell? I just see it and I think, right. I mean, yeah. It's okay. So far, there's one look I like. They're getting bored of looking at it. It's not a good sign. Sorry, Valentino. I mean, I like what you're trying to do. But no. Okay, I decided to go with Chanel as my favourite designer of the season. Yeah, the other ones were kind of a bit disappointing. I don't really enjoy them. I thought they were okay, but they weren't amazing or bad. They were just a bit safe. There was nothing exciting or nothing I was like, whoa. Like, some seasons I like that, some seasons they're just not. But yeah, I mean, it's weird because you think sometimes that the Haute Couture, because it's an artistic season, you think that a lot of times they would really push the boat out and they go crazy, but they don't sometimes. I don't really understand. Do you think that something like that would make them be more artistic? It's strange. It's very serious talk again. I don't know why. But yeah. Sometimes they're more artistic and conceptual when it comes to their ready to wear, which is weird because that's what you sell. A lot more likely to sell. I suppose Couture sells a lot more now than it was. I don't know what I'm saying now. Yeah. I mean, it was okay. Yeah. Chanel, good on you.